about this thing that's sitting behind us?
Okay, well we have the Bar 31 Salty Dog.
Hang on a sec. Why is it called Salty Dog? Is that because?
Well, it's going to end up going to
that's
Bonneville
right.
to do the to see how fast we can get it to go down there. So it's a two-door Kingswood. We won't call it a Monaro because people might get upset. And it was just an idea of Paul's to build a rat rod. You know, America's big on rat rods.
Yep.
So there was that many bits and pieces laying around in the shed that, you know, he said to me, we'll build a rat rod and we'll take it to Bonneville.
Yeah.
So that's what we did. So it's sitting down there, it's ready to go.
Why don't we give her a bit of a squirt?
We could probably take it for a drive, couldn't we?
Well, I've never actually seen it running yet, so
Yeah.
pretty keen. What do we need? Bit of raunchy lager.
A bit of raunchy
fuel.
Yeah, a bit of fuel. There's fuel in it. I'll grab a helmet and
Yeah, we'll just go for a squirt, eh?
we'll go for a squirt.
All right, let's go. Quick squirt. Here's my helmet, Ian.
Oh yeah.
Ah, thanks,
Welcome,
mate.
mate.
Yep, beautiful. That'll work a treat, I reckon. Okay. You might just have to shut the hatch for me, mate. All right, ruined. I'll see you on the flip side, eh?
Oh yes, we got fuel in this one.
Use beer.
So this, we got raunchy lager here as well. So she runs on raunchy lager. All right.
Raunchy lager, mate. So
You find that's the best kind of
Oh,
ballast?
mate, you can't beat it.
That's sweet.
Well, we'll try some in a minute, you know.
Yeah, we got a little tap here at the back that we can
Yep.
adjust it up with. I know. I was just thinking that.
Cool. Mate, that was awesome. Oh, bloody unreal.
It looked pretty quick.
Oh, mate. Right, again. Right, next time. We should do that again. I reckon.
So I've managed to get a glimpse of the planning sheet that you guys are working off. I mean, it is just a napkin after all, but yeah, there's a.
I thought it was a beer coaster, but a napkin.
Well, you know, same thing. Yeah.
I see an event there for Dawn to Dusk.
Yeah. So.
Cheech can tell that.
So that was. Did we come up with that the same day we were driving back as well?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure we did. Yeah.
Yeah. Those two were on the same.
Our road trips from Lancet or from Wedge. Yeah. So that was inspired by yet again something like another movie concept that will work quite well for our 12-hour. So the movie's obviously dusk till dawn. We're going to do dawn till dusk. Being a 12-hour, we start at 6.
Yeah.
Finish at 6.
6 to 6.
Which we ran last year in October, which was very successful. The event ran very well. What we realised is that teams don't seem to last as long. I suppose they last probably just as long. They just realise once they break down, that's it. There's no coming back. So it's a kind of brutal event. At our 24-hour last year, we had 21 teams finish out of 24.
Yeah.
In our 12-hour, we had 12 teams finish out of 24, something around the county.
Yeah.
So it was brutal. I mean, only 50% of the fleet finished. So we thought we'd do something again with teamed again for our 12-hour, and this is where it came from. So it's an easy. If anyone that knows that movie will know a couple of characters in it and different things that we can actually.
Bloody Mazda.
Oh, it's at least it's running. Did something anyway.
Yeah.
Rotary
That's a
dive.
very, very famous rotary race car that just passed, by the way. So
Alan
you're-
Moffat's.
Alan Moffat's, was it?
Yeah.
So you're welcome. Yeah, so that's going to be a fantastic, and we've moved our events around slightly because last year we did our 24-hour in July, And as everyone knows, as we ran it last year, it was
Got a bit crazy.
got a
Yeah.
bit crazy. And to be honest, looking back, we were very lucky to even pull it off.
Yeah.
Weather
No
conditions.
stoppages.
No, very successful event. Anyone that looked into it or heard about it last year, we had fog come down at about 2 o'clock in the morning, which nearly stopped the race for about an hour, running it at 20 k's an hour with the safety car out for, it was an hour, right?
It was about half an hour, 45 minutes. I think.
Yeah, it felt like an hour because
But then in the midst of that, that's when all the power
All the
went
power
out.
went out.
we lost
Yeah.
power.
Yeah.
Lost power. At
I was
the
in
track.
bed at that stage.
Lost power at the track. I was driving the safety car 20 k's an hour for 45 minutes, whatever it was, in contact with Keelan, and I didn't even realise that we lost power because luckily all our track was lit up with lighting plants, so they were all individually powered, which was good. And Keelan said, "Keep going, don't come back in, don't stop the race because."
Hadn't found all the breakers
we
yet.
hadn't found all the breakers. We had no power, and so it actually worked out very well, actually, really. And
We got sun, there was rain, there was fog, there was light, there was dark.
There was everything. We had everything.
Yeah,
everything.
absolutely everything.
And it was fantastic, but we really don't want to be too ballsy and go risk it again. So we've moved it to October, so hopefully the weather will be a bit more manageable. We're doing long track in October this year as well, so heating
That's
up all
gonna
the
be great.
Yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. But all the flag points won't have to be heated like we had to do at the 12-hour in July, or sorry, the 24-hour in July. So it'll be much more manageable, I reckon. And people might be a bit more enjoyable to do it when the weather's a bit
More daylight as well, so
Yeah.
it'll be less nighttime running.
less nighttime.
Yeah.
And that must have been a local record in itself that we actually raced for about 14 hours in the dark, 13
Yeah.
hours.
I
It
would
would've
think so,
been,
yeah. It
yeah.
would have been
Which is-
14-ish, yeah.
Le Mans is normally ran in July as well, hence why we did it in July last year. But they run in July would be only 6 hours of darkness, whereas we did 13 hours of darkness, which was just
exactly. Yeah. Crazy.
It felt a lot longer than that, I'll tell you.
And you know, the funniest thing I always look back on is when people always go, "Oh, it was good, Ian," but like, we didn't really start at 3 o'clock, and I'm like, did everyone not? It's so funny that no one realised that I started at 3 o'clock because that's what Le Mans starts.
Le Mans,
at.
yeah.
And everyone's like, "Oh, really? Is that why? We just thought you did it."
I'd have to why the
Shits and giggles. Shits and giggles. Yeah, 3 o'clock start. So we started at 3 o'clock and finished at 3 because that's what Le Mans does. And it wasn't just me coming up with a creative, weird time. That's a closed private road, by the way, just so everyone knows.
We're actually filming this in Mexico. And,
So yeah, no, it's great, and like the 24-hour again is going to be fantastic. Yet again, another first for WA, breaking more local records. The long track at Collie, fantastic layout. So we're very excited about that. This year in Darwin, we'll be doing our base platform of the Beers 1000, which is 8 hours of racing each day, 1,000 minutes, roughly. But we will bring the 24-hour to Darwin as well once we have a successful couple of events up there, get people into the swing of how Beers works, what we're looking for, and what kind of cars and the whole spirit of Beers. So no, it should be good.
Terrific.